Hi guys, Mike here from Clearview again. There's been a lot of talk around about our Next Gen mirrors. This is it, sort of partially assembled. And for those who have Saharas, VXs and a number of the other vehicles with cameras in them, we've got a camera plate made specifically for the cameras, and they drop into the bottom of the mirror and plug into our loom. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to show you exactly how we take the cover off the existing mirror itself, the original Toyota mirror, and we're going to remove this camera here. And as you can see, we've marked the camera orientation here so that it's facing the glass, so that when we fit it into our mirrors, we know exactly, when it goes in, it'll be exactly right and you'll have the correct orientation when you look at your cameras. So what we're going to do now is we're going to remove this camera from this mirror, and then we're going to fit it into our Next Gen mirrors. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the painted cover on the outside of this Toyota Land Cruiser mirror. It's a real good idea if you use some soft tools like Jay's got in his hand there now. That way you're not going to scratch everything up. First of all, you need to remove that indicator, and there's several screws in it. Once you've got the 3 screws out, just lift it off. Undo your clip. And now you can get to the camera. Take the screws out of the camera. It's a little tight to get in there, but you can get the camera out. It's as simple as that. Now this bracket here that you can see around that camera needs to come off. There's 2 screws holding it in. Once you've got that off, you might want to put it back into the mirror for safekeeping, because if you ever trade the car and you put the original mirrors back on, you're going to need that bracket again. So we'll just remove that bracket. Start by popping the wires off the camera itself. Remove the 2 screws. Take that back off. Put our bracket onto it. Screw it back into place. We've got a left and right bracket. You can see this is right hand here. We've taken the camera out of the right hand side. This is a right hand bracket, and it's got it marked on there, right hand. Right, so don't get them mixed up. Okay, so when you mark your camera, you got your mark there. Make sure it runs down that plate like that way, and it will sit in the mirror in the correct position. Screw the bracket back into place, and then it's just a case of adding the wiring loom to the top of the camera. And these are really, really fine pins in here, so you need to be very gentle when you put them on, and make sure you put them on straight. You don't want to bend one of those others, otherwise you'll have all sorts of problems. They're those little pins.
Locating points.
Yeah, locating points for the loom. Just all clicks together, and then fit it into the bottom of the mirror. and the camera plate sits nice and flush, in nice and tight, won't come out. And if you've put anything on that lens, make sure you wipe it off clean. Okay, there you go. Go and do it.
Once you've taken these 3 screws out here and remove that indicator, if you still can't get in there, what you can do is you can turn this over, you hold the glass on this corner and pull. That will come off. You've got a screw here, undo that screw. And now what you can do is you can move this bottom plate out so you can get into your camera.
Okay, we've just fitted the mirrors on the car. Next Gen with cameras. When you receive the mirrors, they won't have a cap on the back. They'll have a cap in the box. So when you fit the caps, you've got 2 little lugs down the bottom here. Sit them into the bottom like that. Make sure you get them sitting in correctly. And then put a little bit of pressure on the outside of the mirror, down here, to get that bottom corner in. And then once you get it to there, hold it in tight and give it a snap like that. And there it is, there's the finished mirror. Next Gen, go and tow. Okay, when you're testing your blind spot, when you turn the ignition on, your light will go on for a second and then it should go off on both mirrors. If it does that, you know your blind spot's working okay. If you have one light come on and it stays on, it means that the mirror with the light that's not on is the problem. When you hook the other one back in, you'll see that both will come on and then go off again. End of story.